Adams, who opposes defunding the police and is a former police captain, is well on his way to becoming New York City's second black mayor after David Dinkins, who held the seat some 30 years ago. And although he may be taking a victory lap today, the response to his primary win has been mixed because, on the one hand, history, right? But on the other hand, police reform. Here's how author and journalist Touré responded to Adams' win on Twitter yesterday. If you marched in New York City last year to protest police violence and this year voted for Eric Adams to be mayor, I don't understand you. Cops cannot get us to the real police reform we need. And here's how Eric Adams responded to Touré's tweet earlier today when he was asked about it on CNN.
I say that when he gets on the subway, he does not want to be pushed to the subway tracks, and he doesn't want to be slashed. He does not want his son to be like young 10-year-old Justin, who was shot and killed in Rockaway by gun violence. I say to him and others that if Black lives really matter, then it means that we won't have senseless gang violence in New York, Chicago, Atlanta. I say that it's time for us to stop believing that we should have the right tweets. We should have the right safe streets.
And joining me now to discuss is author and journalist Touré. So Touré, the floor is yours. I want to make sure you get a chance to respond because the mayor, the presumptive mayor, the winner of the Democratic primaries, knows that you do not want to be pushed onto the subway tracks and don't want to have your face slashed and don't want your 10-year-old to be hurt. So how do you respond to what you had to say to your tweet?
I was clearly talking about the need for police reform. I'm talking about police bias and police abuse of power, right? Police violence in America, which has been a gigantic issue over the last 10-some years. Since Eric Garner his death made this a gigantic issue. And he responds immediately talking about crime in New York City. Touré doesn't want to be pushed onto the tracks. He doesn't want to have his son shot like something that happened out in the Rockaways. Well, sure, I don't want crime to happen to me, but my conversation is about police reform, and he immediately talks about crime. And he name-checks Chicago. So this is all the classic fear-mongering that people who want us to believe that we need the police because the police solve and stop crime would always trot out. The police are very bad at stopping violent crime. They're good at arriving after it happens. They're fairly bad at solving violent crime. Their clearance rates are very low. So the notion that we need the police to deal with crime is misguided. We need to have a smaller police force. We need to have fewer guns. We need to have them not tasked with dealing with things like mental health and homelessness and child welfare. We need to have them not stopping and frisking young black youth, which has been abused, but this is a tactic that the new mayor wants to have. We need to understand that police are working in a system that rewards them for how many arrests they make. So this is not a system that is meant to produce public safety. It's meant to arrest as many people as possible. And generally, those people are going to be black and brown people because per the Supreme Court and per each department, they are tasked and incentivized with arresting black people. The mayor is talking about none of this, and he's not providing me with any of the sense of that I will be safer in an Adams administration. And if we're going back to stop and frisk, I am concerned for my son being stopped and frisked by police officers. I am more afraid of the NYPD than I am of New York criminals. And this mayor is not making me feel any better.
So, he's, I had him on the show. He said, I asked him this question about stop and frisk. He says, it can be a useful tool if used right. Basically, I'm paraphrasing clearly. And to his credit, he was very vocal when he was in the police department criticizing the police and actually testified against the police, as part of for them not using their tactics properly. That said, what makes you so nervous about Adams? What do you predict will happen in an Adams administration around issues of policing and criminal justice?
I think someone who's in the police system, who's indoctrinated to policing and believes that policing is an essential, necessary, in its current form, part of the city, will not be able to provide the actual, real, radical reforms that we need to get actual public safety and to get the police to not be abusing Black and brown citizens. Sure, stop and frisk in a utopian world could be some valuable tactic. I think that the police should have a higher bar for why they're stopping citizens, and not a very low bar that stop and frisk suggests. Stop and frisk, you are allowed to stop a citizen if they make a furtive movement. What is a furtive movement? Anything that any officer decides it is. It could be you running away from them. It could be you walking away from them. It could be you standing there when they approach and not walking away from them. Anything they want. He put his hand in his pockets. He took his hands out of his pockets. These are the reasons why police will use to initiate a stop, question, and frisk. We need less interaction with police. Like, if you have actually witnessed or suspecting me or my son of committing a crime, okay, but just because we committed a furtive movement, that's not enough.
So let me ask you a question. I only have like 1 minute left here, but do you believe that the fact that he is Black will help to kind of cushion the blow, whatever you think is going to happen, and make it less likely that he would do things on the policing front that would be racially skewed?
I think that because he's Black, a lot of Black voters felt very comfortable in supporting him, and that it may have allayed their fear of crime without them realizing that voting for a police officer is not going to get you to real reform. Look, there's still a lot of people who are trapped in the notion of we have good and bad cops. And I know he was in 100 blacks in law enforcement who care. The issue is not about caring. Okay, they are in a system where they are protected against violence by qualified immunity, where they are incentivized to arrest people and incentivized to arrest Black people. So, you know, is this individual going to be able to help us? No, I don't think so. But I think the fact that he's Black is a smokescreen that will allow him to operate in the way that he wants to.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Touré. And in case you were trying to keep track, that was Touré responding to Eric Adams, who was responding to Touré, who was responding to the election results in which Eric Adams won. Thank you, Touré, for joining me tonight.
Thank you.